Hi, I'm Luminous Star. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another episode. Today I want to talk to you about narcissists and signs to look out for when they hit rock bottom. Sign number one, loss of respect, loss of money, loss of family, loss of love. Even their health may deteriorate at this time. Narcissists and custody personality types, they're accustomed to having things go their way. So when it starts to look like it ain't going their way, guess what? They may have a meltdown. And you may be witnessing it right now. In light of everything that's going on right now, we're all feeling it. Your narcissist is so accustomed to gaslighting you, me, and everybody else that they are invincible. But guess what? It just ain't so, right? So watch out for them, uh, you know, other people around them that may lose respect for your narcissist. See, the mask is coming off. The mask has busted, cracked, shattered. Now they're exposed. So your narcissist now looks exactly how you have seen him or her all of this time. See, they have been able to pull shenanigans and con other people into believing that they are either a saint, martyr, or a victim who can't seem to catch a break. When you think about people like that, the last thing you want to do is destroy them or hurt them. You usually want to try to help them and love on them, right? Your narcissist knows this, or I think they do. So they use that, they milk that for what it's worth. But now the gig may be up. So your narcissist may be suffering quite a big loss right now. Money, family, extended and family of origin. Okay? Their health, mental health, emotional health may be a little bit more impaired now. Because now people are starting to see your narcissist for who they really are. And your narcissist may be feeling that. Okay? So they may be really melting down right now. Sign number two, increased addiction. They may be drinking more than usual. They may be using more substances, pharmaceutical and or recreational. Don't be alarmed by this. Try not to get sucked in because some narcissists and custody personality types, they look for people to do what? Rescue, save, or fix them. What does that sound like? Codependency. Narcissistic codependent relationships have many signs of codependency. They're quite subtle though. Okay, so don't be alarmed if your narcissist is showing more signs of addiction by eating more or eating less than usual. And I mentioned drinking more. Okay, they may even be looking at more porn. They may be engaged in more risky behavior. All of this is addiction. They may be trying to goat you into arguments more than ever because they get the adrenaline rush from that. They like the drama, so they got to have more of it. Okay, sign number three, hoovering you and other people back in. I'm going to give you a secret. Okay, share this with you, share it with other people. If once you hear this, if you get that aha moment or the light bulb goes on, I would just want to encourage you to share this with other people. And that is when they are hoovering you back in, they're trying to hoover many people back in. I don't care if this is a romantic situation. It could be a family situation. The family, a narcissistic family or a dysfunctional family who's headed by a narcissist, they may be suffering a lot right now. So they're trying to bring you back into the fold. Don't be shocked by that. You may have an old lover that try to come back into the picture, trying to hoover you back in. So they're trying to hoover not just you, but several people back in. Because narcissists and custody personality types, once they start to feel that loss, the first thing they want to do is try to do damage control. They want to try to restore that sense of power. They want the fuel back. Okay? Just picture your narcissist in a car going to a place where supplies will never run out. Okay? But their gas tank is almost on empty. So guess what? They have to refill that tank. They don't care who refills the tank. They just want it refilled. So that goes right back to the hoovering that I was just talking about. They don't care who they can get to hoover back in. They just want somebody to supply them because the more supply they have, the better. Narcissists and some cluster B personality types, they have many pawns in the game. They're addicted to people. So of course they're not just going to hoover you back in. They're going to hoover as many people back in as possible, especially when they're feeling loss. Okay, so when their mask starts to slip off and they're exposed, people are going to start to see that they're not a martyr, they're not a saint. Your narcissist is not that victim that they thought they were. But you saw the handwriting on the wall a long time ago. But now other people are starting to see it. So watch out for those signs. Signs number 4, increase smear campaigning. They may start to lie to you more and about you more. They may start spreading more rumors. They may be gossiping more than ever. You may notice that they are talking about other people more so. Now, they may be going into an argument. They may be insulting you. But you may notice lately that your narcissist is talking about other people like a dog more than ever now. And you may be puzzled by that. No, it's because your narcissist is losing some of those pawns. You may be a person who has gotten away. You may be a person who has been successful with living a no contact lifestyle. So this shouldn't be, I hope it's not too far fetched, right? It's like, okay, what happened when a narcissist doesn't get his or her way and they find out they can't bully somebody? They talk about them, don't they? Right. So since your narcissist is being exposed, perhaps, and more people are seeing them for who they really are, well, that means your narcissist cannot manipulate them anymore. The gig is up. So your narcissist may be talking about people more than ever now. So and so is this and that because they found out that they couldn't get what they wanted from those people anymore. The gig is up. They can't get the narcissistic supply from it anymore. So now they're an enemy. You see? Same thing they probably or perhaps has done to you. They have done this to you in the past. Okay? But anyway, look out for more smear campaigning. Okay? They may even recruit flying monkeys and or enablers that they have left, right? To chime in on demonizing you and other people. When narcissists and cluster B personality types start losing their pawns, the first thing they're going to want to do is to replace those pawns. They never want to run out of supply. Next sign that your narcissist may be hitting rock bottom. That is, they're thirsty for more third-party situations. They already have several. But guess what? When your narcissist is losing, yeah, they're losing those pawns. So they need to replace it quick. So they're going to try to hoover you back in and several people. So they can what? Triangulate and get more people hooked in. So they can use more people, okay, for the narcissist supply. So when they're thirsty for third-party situations, first of all, keep in mind that they're not just hoovering you back in, they're hoovering several people back in to triangulate all of you. Okay? And the second thing to remember is that the third party is not just a person, it can be a place and or a thing. The thing may be alcohol. The thing may be a substance abuse that they have. Okay, substances they use, recreational and or pharmaceutical. But there's your third party. So you may be in competition with a thing. Okay, remember that. You may be in competition or they're trying to put you in a competition with a place. That place may be their job. They're getting narcissist supply from the workforce. They may be bringing in 6 figures or more, which leads them to what? More narcissist supply. So they may be putting you in competition with their work or their business, their money. That's a thing or a place, also a place. So it doesn't have to be that old lover that they never got over or the one that got away. It don't have to be that person. It can be the family. It can be, somebody they're having a love-hate relationship within their family, like their mother, their father, something like that. So just keep that in mind. Third-party situations, yeah, or situationships, they can be lethal. They can be quite problematic because they can be emotionally stressful. And that can take you off your game. That can kind of have you going on a detour. Now, narcissists and cluster B personality types, they can't take your energy away. I think I'm going to do a video about that. I've done several videos about how to release energy and how to transmute energy and how to channel your own energy, especially when you're dealing with narcissists. But one of the things you want to do is practice personal boundaries because you don't want them to extract from your energy field. They can't take it from you, but they can extract from it. Okay, so next sign that your narcissist may be hitting rock bottom is that they may be in spiritual jail. I want you to picture your narcissist meditating and or praying to bring you back into a very unfavorable situation. They're praying, they're meditating, they want to hoover you back in, and they want to be successful. So guess what? They're pulling, or they're turning to a higher power to do something very low vibrational, as to narcissistically use you again. Okay? They're trying to get you to supply him or her, and they're praying about it. They're meditating on it. They may be using sex magic to do so if you're involved with him or her, or if they're involved with someone else. Doesn't mean they won't use sex magic. Sex magic is when a person is sexually aroused and perhaps they're having an orgasm, and they will use visualization at that moment. Okay? They're visualizing the desired result, which is to hoover you back in. I know that may sound disgusting to some of you, but desperate times call for desperate measures, as they say. Narcissists and cluster B personality types, hey, you can practically see them wearing the t-shirt and the ball cap with that motto as they're driving down the street, okay, to paradise where supplies never ends. Because that analogy I was giving before about them having to fill up their tank, see, they're trying to get to a particular place. They're trying to meet a particular objective. So they need to refill that tank up. They don't care who does it, just as long as it's done. So when they're in spiritual jail, they may become a little bit more frustrated and angry. They may use narcissistic rage tactics to try to control you because they're trying to get their way. And so a higher power seemingly are not answering their calls or their prayers. They're not getting that result. See, they're looking to a higher power to do something very low. Now, to a narcissist and cluster B personality type, that does not look like something that would be unnatural. Desperate times call for desperate measures, as your narcissist may say. So they may even try to gaslight you into believing that they had to treat you the way that they did. So they're praying and they're meditating, and they may be reaching out to their ancestors. Oh yeah, they may be using divination and occultism and dark arts and black magic and everything else, white magic. They may be doing all those things to try to pull you back in because they're trying to get what? The narcissistic supply. So spiritual jail is probably where your narcissist is right now. And I'm not saying I know this for certain. I'm just saying that may be the case. So narcissists and some cluster B personality types, yeah, they will do that. Just picture, here's another analogy. Picture your narcissist in church or somewhere where they worship, and they may be, calling on a higher power to try to do dirt. Okay, and they're angry because it ain't happening. Things ain't going their way, perhaps. So I know some of you know some narcissists who go to church on Sunday and they like a saint on Sunday, but the rest of the week they're hypocritical, so they act like the devil. I mean, turning up on the devil energy, causing a lot of trouble. They're kicking it up, they're turning it up, and they're trying to level up on doing something very low. Who else but a narcissist thinks that's natural? They don't see nothing wrong with that. But yeah, just look out for these signs and make sure that you look out after yourself and each other. And other thing I want to bring to your mind is that when narcissists and cluster B personality types hit rock bottom, sometimes you're going to see one or two things. Either they're going to stay there, they're going to choose to stay there to get more supply because they think that's the way to go, or they're going to start to move up or ascend or to operate from a higher vibration because they see the writing on the wall. They see that the way that they relate to people is problematic, and they want the help. I mean, they really want it. Okay, that's a small percentage right there, right? Usually, narcissists and cluster B personality types they're not going to go that way. Now, I'm not saying I know for certain that all of them will go that way, but according to my research, there's a huge percentage of cluster B personality types that will not go in that direction. They will not go get the help. They will not have a support base. They will not go to a counsel, a professional counsel. Um, they will not go into the dark night of the soul. They will not perform or practice shadow work. They're not going to do that because, first of all, they don't think they have a problem. Like they say, the first step to resolving an issue is to face that you have one. So, if you're dealing with a narcissist or cluster personality type that don't even see themselves as part of the problem, well, then there you go. Once they hit rock bottom, they may not see the light. That may not even help them to come out of the karmic cycle. So they may want more, they may crave more drama, more karma may be the result. So who knows? But I want you to make sure that you're focused on thriving forward past narcissistic codependent relationships. There are many signs of codependency within a narcissistic relationship, but they tend to be quite subtle. But when narcissists and cluster B personality types have a meltdown, sometimes they will look to you and other people to do what? Fix, save, and or rescue him or her. Yeah, how does that sound? Like codependency. So just make sure you don't get pulled back in. Take care of yourself and each other. Until next time, remember, you are a luminous star. You have gone through quite the ordeal. So I'm pretty certain you have had some dark moments within narcissistic codependent relationships. And I'm glad that you have survived. But since you survived, now you're thriving. So make sure that you remember you are a luminous star in your own right. When you look at a star, it is in the darkness. Okay, but it's still doing what? It's still illuminating. It's still shining. Okay, take care of yourself and stay tuned for more podcasts, vlogs, and videos. Check me out on my website, luminousstar.com, where you will get online articles and you will also get updates. Okay? All right, take care.